Right, so we're ready for part two, which actually is putting the other panel back on the original spot where the first panel is. I'm going to get out the sun so we can actually see what we're doing. Panel will move from here to there, leaving the spacing here clear, ready to pop the panel straight up. I have added a box on the back to accept the MC4 connectors. However, I did come into a small problem which I'll show you now, which I have to hang over the back of the shed to show you. So looking at this upside down, you'll see that I've screwed this into the back of the shed. Got the two leads leaving. However, this device is actually meant to stop panels. It's meant to alleviate the shading on panels via passing them through diodes. However, this is now in reverse because we're putting power into this and into the shed rather than taking power out of this into our charge controller or microinverter. So these diodes are facing the wrong way. I'm sure the panels have got them in already, so we're just going to cut these out. I did plonk a panel in yesterday and it just did not work. Just showed 1.2 volts, so shunting across. So I disconnected it quick. So that's the work area. I've got to get the panel up on there and square. It's going to look kind of odd because it's at a funny angle, but here goes nothing. There we have it. It's on. It's just a Unistrut with a Zebedee 6mm bolt and large washer. Same on that side. I've got to go and find some more Zebedees, but that's not going to go anywhere for now. It's nice and tight. A Zebedee is just a channel nut which goes in there with a spring. You see what I mean, and that'll hold it just tight. Just got to fish out the connections, plug it in, and do the wiring inside. Right, so due to the lockdown, I cannot source or cannot get a hold of any 4mm solar cable or anything equivalent. I've gone through my scrap pile and dug out what I needed, and we've got a temporary connection set up on our two panels on the lean-to shed, which is parallel, you know, two panels in parallel. I'm going to swap that to series later on, but for now we are up and running. 15 amps coming from that, 16.3 going into the batteries, 16.5 going in from this array. Let's get a little bit closer. 16.4, so there's pretty negligible between the two. The array up here obviously comes down on a 10mm, the other one comes across on a 4mm. 4mm can cope quite happily with the supply, and I got oh yeah, that's 2.5. That's going to be upgraded. That's not going to burn out over the next 2 days, which is when I hope to get the 3 EP-ever MPPT charge controllers lined up on a board, buzz bar, ring terminals, and a 16mm cable going across to the main buzz bar chamber to charge. So I've got to make a board up which will fit the 40 amp version, the 30 amp version, and the 20 amp version next door to each other. That way we can make it look pretty. Fuses and isolators all over the place depending on what I have in stock. Thank you if you join me for this second day of solar upgrades. Plenty more to come, and it will be intersected with days where I put up a various blog of things that actually are quite significant in these times. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, rate, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.